Hi, welcome to the video. I'm Melissa, I write books. I just got onto my lunch break. I'm gonna put some food in the air fryer and I have kind of an ambitious goal for my lunch break. I am going to try to finish this letter. So I'm writing, I'm on chapter 10 of my edit, and today I want to get through chapter 10 and 11, but right before chapter 10 is a letter. Now, in yesterday's video, I wrote what is essentially a first draft of all 7 letters, and I'm not happy with any of them, to be honest, but the first one especially. But I've come to the conclusion that when I reach the point in the book where the letter goes, that's when I'm gonna type up the letter and do any edits and make it better, right? So because I'm on a letter first, like I have to write this letter and kind of edit it a little bit. And honestly, I think the first letter is the hardest because given where it is in the book, we don't really know very much about the person sending the letter. And so the later letters have the advantage of like you as the reader know who this person is, what the relationship is. And so this is essentially an introduction to this character. And I don't want to give away too much about them because I want to build the intrigue a little bit. But also it has to be true to the character. Like the character writing the letter doesn't know that this is the reader's first time being introduced to them. So they wouldn't write as though like, this is my name and this is what I'm doing and this is our history. Like I want it to be shrouded in mystery, but also not be so confusing and weird. Like I want you to read it and be like, I want to know more about that, not what the heck just happened, you know? But I was talking about this yesterday. I think I want these letters to feel disorienting because the person sending the letters is very disorienting. And so it's hard for me to grasp, like, is the letter doing a good job being disorienting or is the letter just confusing, you know? But it's only like a page. It's not like a crazy long thing. So my goal for my lunch break, I'm gonna spend just 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes just typing out the first draft of this letter because the first letter is actually the only one that I don't have a draft of. So I'm gonna write a draft and maybe finesse it a little bit, but I'm only gonna do that for 20 minutes. And then I would also like to tackle, I need to bring I have like a lot of clean laundry right now that's unfolded. So I wanna bring all of my laundry up and start folding. Today, by the time I go to bed tonight, I want all of this laundry to be folded and put away, okay? I also do at some point need to eat, but good thing is the people have been posting today. So I am going to start, like put my food in the air fryer and bring up all the laundry and start doing the laundry as the food cooks, eat the food. And then after I finish eating, that is when I will do my 20 minutes of writing. And then the rest of the writing, I'll come home at the end of the day. And between essentially 4 and 8 is the time period I have to write. I don't want to write for 4 hours straight, but it should only take about an hour a chapter. Hopefully, I don't know, I think the 2 chapters I have today are kind of daunting. 8 and 9, which I did yesterday, and 10 and 11 are kind of like the debate. So 8 and 9 were kind of easy because it's like we're easing into the decision, and then 10 and 11 are very like we're making the decision. There's just like a lot of logistics, which have already been written because again, this book is like complete as a whole. It's more so just there's some motivation things I want to strengthen, and really the whole edit hinges on these 4 chapters, so take that as you will. But yeah, so then when I get home at the end of the day, I can just do a quick pass through of that letter and I don't have to have that hanging over me, you know? But I don't really have time to sit here and talk. We gotta get moving. I gotta get the food in the air fryer.
Last rodeo written on my back window. I've never tried this before I met you. Here we go into the wideness unknown. You seem to shift what I thought that I knew. Kaleidoscope. Both of us changing our pattern with every spin. Kaleidoscope, glass bits and pieces from planets that I've never been. I am fixated on every new shape you're making.
Okay, so it only took about 11 minutes to complete this letter. How many words is it? It's about a page, double spaced, so it's like 300 words, basically. It's fine. You know, it's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna look at it again tonight when I start writing, and also maybe run it by some people. I don't know. The problem is I'm now at 91,000 words, and I know that there's a lot to cut out at the end, but right now I'm like, girl, we gotta cut. I'm gonna have to cut like 10,000 words. I'm not gonna look at the word count until we're done, because I think there's gonna be like quite a lot from the ending I can cut, so it should be fine. But 10,000 words of, I don't know. So I got a little bit of a start on the laundry also, but I do need to get back to work now, so more writing at the end of the day. I'll probably go on a little walk when I get home. Those are the vibes. Letter written. Slay. Let's keep going. Okay. It is the end of the work day. Here is the plan for the evening. I'm gonna do chapter 10. Then I'm gonna eat dinner and do a puzzle and finish listening to the newest episode of A Mirror of Shadows. I'm like halfway through. I'm locked and clocked in. So that is what I'll do. So I'm thinking it's about 5. So 5 to 6. It will not take a full hour to do chapter 10. She says, likely to be proven wrong. I don't think it will, but who knows? Who knows? It might. I'm thinking 5:45 to 6:30 will be my like dinner, chill out, have a good time. Then 6:30 to 8 is the next block of time that I have to do chapter 11. And then I'm gonna go to the pool at 8 p.m. That is the agenda. Let's see how many edits we have in chapters 10 and 11. I am a little afraid. Okay, a little update and then I need to eat. So it's actually 6:20 because I ended up stopping the sprint or pausing it because there was a piece of information that was revealed in this chapter that I think it was revealed way too early, and I don't think I even really had her use the information that she had, and so I talked it through with Brielle to make sure there were no ramifications of removing it and putting it like at the midpoint that she would understand this information. And I think it might like change some interiority, but I think it makes so much more sense causality wise and like within her arc, because the way it was now, like she did one little search and found out like the biggest piece of information about him, that it kind of makes it weird that she didn't like do something about that information earlier. And so now it reads like she tries to search, it doesn't work. And then she tries this other thing and it doesn't work. And then that's what pushes her to make her decision. Otherwise it's like, why would she make the decision that she makes if she already had the information that she wanted? Like, it's not like, as it is right now or was right now, it's not like it's not enough to like convict him and arrest him, but it's like a really big piece of information that I think would be much better revealed later. And it also had always kind of felt weird that she got this information so early because she doesn't think about it enough. Like in all of her interiority and all of her interactions with him, she should be thinking about this, and she's not, because it just doesn't feel natural. And I think moving it later is going to help with that. We'll see if I come to regret this. I literally was like a paragraph, like a small paragraph. The scene is still intact. I think the scene's a lot tighter. Anyway, so that's chapter 10. I'm gonna go make some food, and then we're gonna do chapter 11, which I'm already seeing has a lot more going on. Oh! It's me, Alyssa. It's 8 o'clock, but I fear I'm on a call with Andy and Brielle, so I think I'm gonna go to the pool at like 8:30, which is kind of late for me. But as long as I like get home and get to bed at a reasonable, like it's gonna be just fine. Okay, so the pool is open until 9:30, so I will be fine regardless. Sometimes it's kind of nice to go later in the evening. Anyway, I finished chapter 11 allegedly. So because I'm at the end of each 7-chapter section, going back and doing like a really in-depth read through for flow and for like sentence tightening beyond what Christina mentioned, I'm often not going back to the chapter and like reading it all the way through after implementing the changes unless I make a significant change to the content. So I would say half of the chapters after I make the edit, I go back and I read it through just to like tighten it up and also to make sure it's all like cohesive with the change I made. So in chapter 10, I went back and read through the whole thing, but in this one, I didn't make enough changes to really justify that. It was just a lot of like adding in description, adding in, this scene specifically was like a lot of adding in emotions, like a very emotion heavy chapter for Danny. I'm actually getting very sick of this plot line because it's similar to the letter plot line. It's like very in line with the letters, which is like good, whatever. But it's like a very heavy, like this is a pivot. This is like a moment that's kind of been building up for her for a long time. So just slowing it down, letting her feel it, adding in more like thought spirals and ways it's impacting her emotionally. It's been kind of a challenge. I don't really know if I'm doing it exactly right, but yeah, so now we'll be on, tomorrow I will do 12 and 13. I might do, let me actually look at my checklist because maybe I didn't do all the edits I was supposed to do. I just did all the ones that were there. Okay, let's see. I was supposed to. Interesting. Did that. Oh, dang it. Okay, so turns out I didn't do everything I needed to. RIP. Okay, and then I'm gonna move these 2 edits I had for chapter 10. I think they're actually supposed to go in a later chapter. They're supposed to go in 13. So I do technically still need to, I can add in a quick sentence about that. Essentially, she needs to get the letters so that we like physically on the page. I need to think about this. Where would she get the letters? Let me see how this chapter ends right now. Okay, Andy and Brielle convinced me not to go to the pool and to hang out instead. So I'm going to attempt chapter 12. We'll see. But once this sprint is done, even if we keep sprinting, I'm probably going to transition to a puzzle. This chapter, and I'll go to the pool tomorrow. Anyway, this one has a lot of changes, so I'm a little intimidated. And most of them are like me being mad at myself. Like the notes are, Cal needs to drive himself crazier. What does Brad look like? I have described what Brad looks like, so I don't know why I put that there. More emotion in all caps. Make it clear a certain thing. Oh, and then that. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be about to tell you the story of the bravest woman who ever lived. I just finished chapter 12, sort of. None of them feel finished because I still need to go through, and like this section specifically, I know I just need to tighten, you know? But anyway, I've done that. But the reason I'm the bravest person in the world is because the next thing that I need to write, like before chapter 13, is a new letter, and I think I'm gonna do it tonight. Are you impressed? It's letter number 2. I'm gonna just type what I have into the page, and then yes, and then I will edit it tomorrow. So this is really just typing what I already have. So it's really not that brave. But I'm counting it, okay? All right, I think it's not half bad, to be honest. It's fine. It actually really, I think most of the letters kind of sit independent of the chapter, but I think this next chapter starts with her like, she's just read this letter and there's something accompanying it. So I think that'll be good. I think it will be good. But let me just look till tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Danny, that letter framing, fix that. This scene, I fear, is going to be, I keep thinking that they're gonna be like, oh, this one's the one where there's more edits. I think this next one actually is. There's been like, this is the third scene at the second scene at the police station, third technically. And this is the one where we're really getting into the meat. I think this is the one that needs kind of a big overhaul. I remember reading it and being like, girl, what's going on? Like, it's just kind of nothing, to be honest. It's just, I just kind of need to look at it in a new way, because remember, we're kind of slowly crumbling to 15 is the pit of despair, totally rewrite. But I remember like 12, 13, 14 sort of had this slow decline. So I'm expecting some more changes. So I'm glad I did 3 today. Anyway, I'm gonna go. The sprint is up. I think that's gonna bring us to the end of this video. Thank you for being here. Day 17. Can you believe it? Comment down below. You better do it. You better comment down below. I'm watching, I'm lurking, I'm following. Since I didn't go to the pool, you have to go to the pool in the I hate that I said that. Just comment down below. Any water sort of pool sort of related emoji, I will rank them and pick the best one. So, slay. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.